Welcome back to NWW Flair. We are continuing the NWW Heavyweight Championship Tournament as this is Mr. Athletic Jeff Cobb out of Honolulu, Hawaii. He is 5'10", 263 pounds, and debuted back in 2009, and his finisher, of course, is the Tour of the Islands. And for a lot of you who aren't familiar with Jeff Cobb, he is one of the best wrestlers on the independent scene. Well, I mean, I guess not anymore since he's here in NWW, but he is, as his moniker displays, he is athletic, he is bulky, he is tough, and he is deceptively quick and agile. I think deceptive is a very good term for these big men like Jeff Cobb, who can run very quickly, think very quickly, and do all sorts of acrobats that a man of their size should not be able to do. And his opponent tonight, one half of the Motor City Machine Guns. This is Alex Shelley. In case you didn't know, he is built out of Detroit, Michigan. He is 5'9", 215 pounds, debuted in pro wrestling back in 2002. His finishers are the Shell Shock and the Border City Stretch. I want to take a moment real quick to thank everybody for tuning in to the national wrestling world. We appreciate all of our fans here at Flair. This is Alex Shelley versus Jeff Cobb, round 2. Who's going to take on Zack Sabre Jr. in round 3? Let's find out. And the two tie up in the middle, as Shelley actually is the one to push Cobb to the turnbuckle. And now Cobb, Shelley behind him. A little bit of a drop there, taking Cobb down to the canvas. And now Cobb's the one shoving Shelley into the turnbuckle with the superior strength. And Alex Shelley might be known around the world as a tag team specialist, teaming up with the likes of Chris Sabin and Kushida. But Alex Shelley, no doubt, can hold his own in that squared circle, as we proved last week, overcoming a big killer obstacle and killer cross. And that was definitely an upset, to say the least, but might be a little bit of a stretch, because we're not giving Alex Shelley enough credit just because he's known more as a tag team wrestler. He is definitely capable of holding his own in one-on-one matchups. And as you can see, that's what he's trying to prove right now, is he doesn't even have Sabin out here with him. And now Cobb with a fisherman's carry. And a jawbreaker from Shelley. Going for a dropkick, but Cobb not having any of that. Shelley with the punch to the head and a flip around DDT. I'm sure there's a more technical name for it, but it was very nice. Going for some type of modified suplex there, but Shelley rolling out of harm's way with an arm drag. And now the head getting bashed multiple times into the turnbuckle from Shelley to Cobb. And Cobb is having a little bit of difficulties right now. And of course, as I say that, we have a reversal. Big elbow to the back of the neck of Shelley. And there's a leg sweep. Cobb rolling out to the apron. And just gets punched out to the outside by Shelley. And Alex Shelley is feeling the momentums thus far in this matchup. And now Cobb with a belly-to-belly. Shelley going for a forearm, but it's not good to be. These two just back and forth here on the outside. Oh my God, Shelley doing some damage there to the knee of Jeff Cobb. And if you're a fan of Lucha Underground, you've probably seen Jeff Cobb under a different moniker. A different alias, if you will. But I will say over there, because he was such a monster gimmick, they didn't want him doing a lot of the flashy things he can do. So it's more of just his suplexes and his durability that is shown in the ring. And his power, of course. As Shelley now tossing Cobb in the ring and going for the pin immediately, but only getting a 1 count. And the veteran Shelley taking Cobb to the ropes, but Cobb tossing him over onto the outside and bringing him back in with a huge belly-to-belly. Well, you could see the back was in agony from that move, but still just a 2 count. Looked like maybe another belly-to-belly attempt, but Shelley, of course, loves to fight back. Big forearm there from Cobb, sending Alex Shelley down, and he goes out of the ring and comes right back in. He's got to hoist it up. Big time maneuver there from Alex Shelley. And just barely a 2 count. Cobb still kicking out of it. Here we go. What's he looking for? That definitely did some damage to the knee. Jeez. I'm sorry about that. Someone in our neighborhood decided to be very loud going down the road. Oh, look out. Big time modified German. And that's enough to put Alex Shelley out of it. Jeff Cobb will be the man to take on Zack Sabre Jr. in round 3. Maybe not the flashiest match, but Jeff Cobb here showing that he can take some punishment and dish a lot out as well. I don't even think he got that much offense in this matchup, but the offense that he did get in was extremely impactful. And there was that big belly-to-belly where you saw the bag just in agony. Now this beautiful maneuver here from Shelley. Shelley, of course, no short of doing his best here tonight and showing the crowd that he was worthy of advancing as well. But Jeff Cobb, just the strength and the durability, I think, was enough to push him to the next round. Congratulations to Jeff Cobb. Once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I'll be here with the next matchup of round 1 momentarily, which of course will be MJF and Mil Muertes. This is Dr. Greenflock, and I'll be seeing you next.